Welcome to the, what's it called again?
The Outside Scoop Podcast?
The Outside Scoop Podcast. Well, you changed the name on me last minute, so.
Episode 8.
Episode 8, yes. I'm Rob, that's Josh. This is pop culture.
Yes.
This is coming out on the, I don't know what day this would be.
This is going to be the 16th. No, the 15th.
The 15th, all right. So happy 15th. We're halfway through May, even though this is May 3rd.
That's right.
For us, kind of crazy. Just a quick little video. Josh is gone next weekend when we film.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just
normally we'd film on Saturday.
Yes.
And I'm going to be I'm going to be watching my cousin graduate college. So
Exciting.
I will be out of town for 3 days, meaning that we have no good time to record last episode, this episode. So we're recording all 4 at once. We're pumping out content.
We've been here all day and I'm tired.
Yeah. So this one's going to be a quick pop culture episode.
Not going to be an hour, like maybe 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe 20 minutes, maybe 15. We'll see. So we are doing a bracket. It's going to be MCU, Fox, and Sony, just random movies from each of those universes. And we're going to try to agree on most of it. If we can't agree on a movie, we're going to spin a wheel. If you can just pull up like a name wheel, just type it in. So the first one, while you're getting that up, we have the first Avengers versus Fan 4 Stick.
I haven't seen Fan 4 Stick, so that's not.
That's with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan.
It's Avengers by far. I don't think that's the one where he says say that again, right?
Say that again?
He's like, I gotta say, it's fantastic.
Say that again.
Say that again? It's fantastic.
Are you rushing or are you dragging?
That's a great movie.
Different movie.
So we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and then Doctor Strange.
Guardians 2.
Yeah, I'm saying Volume 2 as well. Even though I do like the first Strange movie.
The first Strange is good, but it's kind of a copy of Iron Man, which is why it's good.
Is it?
His development is, I think. I think they're pretty much the same character in that movie.
Interesting.
In those two movies. They're both very pretentious. They both learn to be a little bit better of a person.
I can't even say it's my favorite movie on the bracket because there's so many good ones. This is X-Men Days of Futures Past.
Okay.
Versus Iron Man 2.
Days of Future Past.
Yeah, it's not even close, in my opinion.
So
one of the best superhero movies of all time.
Oh wow. I should rewatch that because
You need to, it's really
saw the what was it, the prequel X-Men movies growing up. And
so you've seen Origins, X-Men, X-Men 2, like that?
No, not X2. Like I saw Origins,
First Class,
Days of Future Past, and then
Apocalypse,
and then Dark Phoenix. I saw those first, and then I went back and I watched X-Men, X2, X3.
Okay. Rewatch Days of Futures Past. I think you'll love the movie. It's actually insane how good it is. Next one we have Captain America, the First Avenger versus Thor. First Avenger.
Yeah, I
Loki's
think so.
good in it. Thor is all right. I think it's one of the weaker Thors.
Yeah, I think Thor is a little bit too... I don't want to say it's too serious. It's just not... It's kind of like what I said about The Dark World, is that it had more potential. It just didn't live up to it.
It's also like early Marvel, so we didn't expect much, but it was still enjoyable at the time.
Yeah, I think so.
First Avenger,
yeah, I think
still
First Avenger
better.
is probably the better movie.
One of the best movies on this list, in my opinion, we got Logan, and then Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Logan. I haven't seen Logan or Rise of the Silver Surfer.
You haven't seen Logan? Dude.
No, but I know how highly regarded it is, and
you have to watch it.
There's no way that
Logan.
There's no way that a Fantastic Four movie that's currently been made could outdo.
You need to watch that. I'm telling you, dude.
I know. I will watch it. So
we just have X-Men versus Captain America Civil Surfer. Civil War. I spelled Civil wrong. That's
versus
why it messed me up.
X-Men 1.
The first one, yeah.
Civil War.
Yeah. Civil War, and then we have The Amazing Spider-Man versus Thor Ragnarok. I'm going to Amazing Spider-Man.
Dude, You're pitting my favorite Spider-Man against my favorite Thor movie. It's got to be Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, let's go.
Andrew Garfield's too good. I told Leo that I like Andrew Garfield the most, and
he laughed at you?
time, no, he agreed. But the next time that he brought it up, we were talking about Spider-Man. He goes, "Yes, you like Garfield," and I'm like, "Garfield, the
Orange
cat?
Yeah, eats lasagna." Okay, we have Iron Man, the first one, versus Apocalypse, X-Men.
Ooh, I liked Apocalypse. I think it's overhated.
You know what's crazy? So I was playing games last night with one of my buddies. He's like a big X-Men guy. Me and my brother were talking on Apocalypse, and he's like, "What's so bad about Apocalypse?" I'm like, "It's a bad movie." He's like, "Name one thing." And because I haven't seen it in so long, but I just didn't like it, I couldn't tell him anything. And he's like, see? I'm like, that doesn't make it a good movie just because I forget.
Well, I think that's also the reintroduction of Nightcrawler.
Is he in that movie?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's the first movie since the original 3.
He fights Angel in the arena.
Yeah. I love me some Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's sick. He's a top 3 X-Men.
Ooh.
Top 3 X-Men.
Okay. Valid.
Him, Magneto, and Wolverine. Cyclops is there.
You know who I really liked
Storm's
from
up
First
there.
Class?
Who's that?
Banshee.
Banshee?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's actually a crazy pull. Most people don't know Banshee.
I know. I like Banshee. I like Angel.
So you're going Apocalypse. I'm going Iron Man. So do you want to spin the wheel?
Okay, yeah. We're spinning the wheel for the first time. Iron Man versus...
You just put X-Men.
Okay.
I don't know how to spell Apocalypse.
Okay, ready?
Here we
Spinning
go.
the wheel. And we get...
X-Men?
X-Men
All right.
Apocalypse is moving on.
That actually makes me really
Can make
sad.
a noise. You could not make a noise. That's sad.
I put X-Men Oppo because I don't know how to spell Apocalypse. All right, so now we are in the second round. We got Avengers versus Volume 2 Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh.
I'm saying Avengers.
Guardians.
Spin it. I think Avengers is a much better movie.
No. I put Avengers higher in the tier list.
You did do that.
Oh.
I think the New York battle is better than the entire Guardians Volume 2. I love Volume 2, but I think the original 360 shot of the 6 Avengers is the coolest thing to ever happen on planet Earth.
True.
So we move on.
Coolest thing ever? Above even the Islanders winning back-to-back Stanley Cups?
Or chicken wings.
Or chicken wings?
It's top 5, but we're
Okay,
Avengers.
We'll go Avengers.
Okay. Do you have we talked about this. You don't have chicken wings in your top 10 food of all time?
No, I don't. Not wings.
We'll make a list at some point.
Yeah. We can go over that this episode, honestly.
X-Men Days of Future Past versus Captain America First Avenger.
Days of Future Past.
Same. I agree. Days of Future Past.
That movie starts so freaking
sad.
It's such a big start to the movie.
Even towards the end, it's
yeah.
It's so good. Sentinels are also so cool.
Yeah.
And how they use Mystique, her blood to make Sentinels to combat the X-Men. Yeah, in the comics and stuff, there were supposed to be giant purple pink machines. They're still deadly, but these were 8-foot black.
Yeah.
Slender. As a kid.
Wait a minute, what are you describing right now?
Thick black. Anyway, as a kid, I think I was a kid when that came out.
Yeah, you definitely were.
I was terrified of them. They actually looked really scary.
Yeah.
They killed Pyro. They killed. Who else did they kill?
Didn't they kill Magneto?
I don't remember. All I know is a couple of them died. I should know the X-Men.
Or was it?
I think Bishop is there. Bishop dies. It's tough. Logan, Civil War.
So,
this is tough.
Like I said, I have not seen Logan. So I think just based on that, I have to put Civil War above it because Civil War is one of my favorite movies. Like I said, Civil War's 9 out of 10. It's bordering.
I like Zemo.
S-tier.
I like the final fight at the airport. Scene's really good. We get Spider-Man, the MCU for the first time. Black Panther.
The Black Panther part.
Black
really
Panther
good
for the
too.
first part. The chase.
Him versus versus Bucky and Cap.
There's some like heavy dialogue scenes in there too.
Yeah. The stuff with Ross is good.
Ross is good. I like. Oh, that's so good. But Logan's so good too. I'm gonna give it to Civil War.
All right.
Just because I like the movie enough to where like I won't be mad about it. If Logan lost to like Amazing Spider-Man, I'd be upset. But
okay.
Speaking of Amazing Spider-Man, TASM versus Apocalypse.
TASM.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man.
TASM.
Yeah.
That's what the Spider-Man community calls it.
Now
we have
like Lord of the Rings, they call it LOTR, Lauder.
Yeah, and like the Last Airbender, Avatar, they call it
ATLA.
Yeah,
wait.
Atlas. They call it Atlas. That's what it is, or something.
It's just Atla.
Atla.
Avatar,
right,
the Last Airbender. Yeah, ATLA.
Sometimes when people say that, my brain doesn't register. They're talking about Avatar. But not the blue people.
Nope.
Blue
not
Arrow.
James Cameron. Not
Blue
James
Arrow.
Cameron.
James Cameron's good though. All right, Avengers, the first one, or Days of Futures Past. Whatever you say, I'll move on because I like both of them equally. I cannot pick one over. You need to rewatch Days of Futures Past.
I should. I still know that I like it enough, but I should rewatch it. You know what? I'm going Days of Future Past because
dude,
at the time when I watched that, it was like I was kind of still unfamiliar with the superhero world. Like I knew of it. I was more of a DC guy at that point. Because I'd focused on like Batman, Blue Beetle, Robin, stuff like that. Blue Beetle. Yeah, I don't know why I guess Blue Beetle was from the Brave and the Bold.
I liked Blue Beetle.
But I was so focused on DC being the thing. And then I watched the X-Men movies, the prequels that they were coming out with. And First Class and Days of Future Past were the two that like set those movies apart. And I was like, wow, this stuff can be... This is rivaling DC. And at that point, I think DC was in a low point in movies.
I think because the Avengers did so much for the superhero world and what it did in 2012, like that blew up the world. I'm going to give it a vote just because I think it's fair that it should be spun. I do like Days of Futures Past, but I think giving Avengers a chance is fair.
All right. We're spinning for Avengers and Days of Future Past. And we are getting Days
of Future Past.
All right. Next is...
Civil War and TASM.
Civil War.
I agree with some of those.
Yeah, I like me some Andrew Garfield, but Civil War is such a good...
I should have put a better movie on like the second
I think
half.
the bottom right is where we're lacking.
Yes, 100%. Because we had TASM, Thor Ragnarok, Iron Man, and Apocalypse. I should have put like a banger.
You could have put like Guardians 3.
Infinity War. And Infinity War, Civil War would have been a good
That would have been crazy.
Now we have Civil War and Days of Futures Past.
I got to give it to Civil War.
I agree.
That's our winner. Civil War wins the bracket. What did we say we were going to talk about? The food thing. Top 10 foods of all time?
We could do that later. Dude, why do you point towards me? Dude.
I don't know. It's natural. I'm leaning this way.
I'm a good human being. When I fart, I always face away from the person.
Well, then I would have had to come
it.
kiss you.
Two positives. I don't get to smell it, and you kiss my cheek.
Okay, well, I think I want to run through my 10 favorite foods because we're at 14 minutes. Let me get a little list going.
Should I do my top 5 too? Or top 10?
Let's do 5.
5? Okay, that makes sense.
Number 1 for me.
Child. Just.
Oh, we're just gonna make them and then,
and then we'll talk.
We'll regroup.
No. Dude, I was gonna fart because like you're gonna cut this out anyway, and then I almost pooped. I can't.
When's the last time you pooped your pants?
I think the last time I pooped my pants, I was like probably like 6 or maybe, I don't know.
I'm gonna be super honest. Mine was today.
Dude, what?
It was in the morning and I had chocolate milk. No. And I'm lactose. And I was on FaceTime with Hope. And I thought it was gonna be a fart.
Stop.
A little bit of poopy came out.
Dude, are you serious?
I swear.
I think I peed myself in the probably like the last year because I was laughing so hard and I needed to go really bad.
Yeah.
It was like a small little bit. That was it. I've never like
Peeing yourself sucks. Pooping yourself sucks.
And I think
too.
I was in public too. It was like the worst.
Don't look at my list.
Just like a paperback novel, the kind the drugstore sell. When I reach the part when the heartaches come, the hero would be me. Heroes often fail, but you won't read that book again because the ending's just too hard to take. You. 100 men versus one job application.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Top 5 foods of all time. Your number 5?
Burritos.
Burritos is a good poll.
I have burritos because you can do so much. You can have like a bean one. You can have one that has like rice, steak. I think I go with foods that have like variety because the more variety you have, I think the better the food is. Also, like a good breakfast burrito is like one of the hardest breakfasts to like top. Like hash browns, egg, bacon.
Good breakfast burrito is top tier breakfast.
Not like no McDonald's, Taco Bell. I'm talking like homemade. You like grill it. So good.
I will say though, McDonald's has fire breakfast burritos,
Do
especially
they?
with the picante sauce.
You know what? You're kind of right though. I've had one or two before in my life.
It's good.
Not bad.
Their sausage is fine. I don't know what kind of meat is in it, but
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is churros.
That's disgusting.
What do you mean it's disgusting?
You're an American.
Yeah?
Fried bread, sugar.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes
your top 5.
cinnamon sugar. Sometimes some icing inside. Sometimes some chocolate drizzle on top.
Josh, listen. I love you and all. We're talking top 5 foods, and you put... What was it again?
Churros.
Churros?
Yeah. Have you ever
Are
had
you
a Jack in
kidding
the
me?
Box mini churro?
Have you ever had a burrito?
Yeah, I have had a burrito.
We're comparing foods and like... Foods.
These are our own opinions.
5-year-olds eat those.
And so does a 23-year-old.
Sure.
Do you enjoy churros?
They're good. They don't crack my top like 20 foods.
You're not a sweets guy.
Yeah, but cake is better, pie's better, cookies are better.
No. Churros are one of my top sweets ever.
Sure.
Obviously. They're number 5 on my food. You know what? The one thing that I think I would put here instead... 2 things that I think I would put here instead. Fish. Like fish tacos.
So just tacos?
No, just fish tacos.
You don't like tacos?
I don't like beef tacos. Taco meat is disgusting to me.
Okay.
I like chicken tacos. I like shrimp tacos. And I love fish tacos. Fish tacos are top tier. The other thing that I would put is... I'm going to kill you if you keep doing that.
I'm trying to crash out because churros is crazy.
The other thing that I would put...
Sure.
Popcorn shrimp.
That's so much better than churros.
But I love me a churro.
When was the last time you had a churro?
Probably a week ago.
Really?
I swear.
I've not had a churro since I was like 12.
Dude, I have churros a lot. And whenever I was living...
Don't poke me.
Whenever I was at
Don't
college...
touch me.
Listen, whenever I was at college...
Sure.
There was a Mexican restaurant that I would DoorDash from because they had really cheap food. And they had these churros that were like... I think they were technically mini churros. They came in mini churros. They're mini churros.
Okay.
They came in like an order of 10 of them. And it was like $5 for 10 of them. And they were not only dusted with, cinnamon sugar, deliciousness, but they had chocolate drizzle on them.
So at work, when we used to work together and you'd go on break, you would order pretzel bites with cinnamon
Correct.
sugar. Is
Yes.
that where it comes from?
Yes. And I actually bought, that popcorn seasoning that's like white cheddar cheese?
Yes.
They have tons of different flavors at the store. They have churro flavor. And I bought it for popcorn.
That could be good. But that's like brown sugar on popcorn though. That's churro.
It's okay
flavor.
on popcorn, but I think it would be really good for pretzel bites.
Back to the Mexican restaurant. Enchiladas are better. Quesadillas,
Enchiladas are good, but I don't think
burritos,
they're top tier for me.
tacos, nachos.
No, nachos are overrated in my
Those
opinion.
are all better than
Nachos
churros.
are too messy to eat.
Churros or not, you take a bite of a churro and just sugar.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's a mini churro, pop it right in. And if it's a good churro, if it's a good long churro, they give you a wrap with it. So like all the junk can either fall in, or you're eating it at like a theme park, so it just falls on the ground. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm not gonna win this battle, so you can have whatever you want.
Well, it's our opinions anyway. So number 5 is
opinions can be wrong.
Okay.
Number 4, I have tacos.
Number 4, I have pulled pork.
I have tacos because I love shrimp tacos. I like beef tacos. I like chicken tacos. I like fish tacos. I like tacos with soft shell. I like it hard sometimes too.
Hate hard shell tacos. The only good taco is a flour tortilla.
I like any kind of taco. Because tacos are delicious. What do you have? Pulled pork?
Pulled pork.
That's fine. That's
Very
good.
versatile. Good with any barbecue sauce. Put it on a sandwich. Put some coleslaw on it.
Oh, that could be good.
Eat it by itself if you want.
That's a good one.
You know what else is really good if you haven't ever had it? Not as good as pulled pork, but pulled chicken.
I think
it's the same idea. It's the same idea as that you pull it like a pulled pork, and it's with barbecue. It's so yummy.
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
3, I have sushi.
Brownies.
Brownies are gas.
Brownies are the top tier dessert for me.
If you have a brownie that has like M&Ms on top, or even like chocolate chips that are inside that are melted.
Caramel.
Dude, brownies are... If I'm not... I keep looking at your list. I don't mean to look at your list. It's just... It just looks there.
Sure.
If I had to put a sweet on my list, it would be brownies. Brownies.
Brownies with caramel and like nuts in them. Mm-hmm. So good. My dad makes them the best.
Yeah, brownies are solid. I respect brownies.
What'd you have?
I had sushi.
Sushi's my number 2.
Sushi is phenomenal. Sushi's the one food, though, if I eat too much or I'm full, it's disgusting.
I agree.
But when I'm hungry, sushi's like my favorite thing to eat.
Yes.
But because if I'm full, it's so repulsing, that's why it's 3. Because if I'm full, I can maybe take another bite of a burger or like a taco. I can't take another bite of sushi.
When I'm full, it's really hard for me to eat anything other than a sweet. So...
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if I'm full and you tell me, like, hey, I want to go get a milkshake, I'll be like, even if I'm like, well, there is a limit. There's times where I have turned people down, but you put a brownie or a churro in front of me whenever I'm deathly full, and I'm like, yeah, I'll eat it.
What's your number 2?
What's your number 2? I had sushi.
Oh shoot, you did say it. Pizza.
Okay, pizza's valid. But
I know it's like I have the most basic list, but like I'm thinking about stuff that I eat the most, and that's kind of it. I eat a lot of chicken, but like I'm not a big chicken guy. It's just that's what my mom gets.
I think in my 10, pizza's in there somewhere, and then like fried rice with chicken.
The thing I kind of resist with like burritos, but versatility is important.
Sure,
you can have pineapple and ham. You can have pepperoni. You can have like a barbecue chicken. You can have like a hot pizza.
Wait, so you like Hawaiian pizza?
I do. Oh.
I love Hawaiian.
I thought you said, I was like, you're about to like
rip me
good.
A new one,
so I didn't look at you.
Adding bacon or onions to Hawaiian pizza is really good too.
Good, yeah. You can add peppers. You can have like a combo pizza.
Yes.
I don't like mushrooms, but
Do you like a supreme pizza? Like
supreme?
Green peppers, pepperoni, sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Extra meat. I
Yes.
like stuffed crust. I used to not be a thin crust guy. I used to dog on thin crust pizza, like St. Louis
good
pizza.
thin crust is good.
I kind of like
St. Louis pizza wings. Cecil Whitaker's.
Never had. Neither. Well, because I was never a thin crust guy until like a month ago.
Okay.
So like I've never had it yet.
Try St. Louis pizza wings first, and then try Cecil Whitaker's.
But I feel like that's like a. I don't know. It's kind of sketch.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
No, just order it online.
Sure.
Number 1.
Burgers.
Burgers
Burgers are so good, dude.
You can't top a burger. You can make a burger wrong, but it's still going to be pretty good.
Burgers good with just ketchup. Burgers good with lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion.
A cookout burger with just ketchup.
Smash burgers are good. The thick burgers are good. The big smasher at Chili's, yummy. Sliders are yummy.
Sliders are so good.
Burgers.
You do the bun right too. Give it a little butter. Give it a little toast.
Sometimes like a barbecue and bacon burger.
Barbecue bacon burger.
You can have egg on a burger. You can have
dude, an egg burger is so good, Royale
with cheese. It's like burgers are just burgers. Like if I can only have one food for the rest of my life, it's burgers.
Yeah. I could not say the same about a steak. I know it's the same type of meat.
Is it?
Almost.
I heard that meatloaf
It's
is like
beef.
the same.
Meatloaf?
Meatloaf.
Dude, meatloaf's fire if you make it right.
I hate meatloaf.
No, my dad makes really good meatloaf with like ham. He's got marinara, bacon, cheese. It's a good meatloaf.
My mom would make me meatloaf when I was young, and I would take hours to eat it because I didn't like it.
Oh.
And then like the older I got, she would still make it, and she's like, "Why aren't you eating it?" I'm like, since day one, I've not liked it.
Hater since day one. Since you came out the womb.
And she would always say, "It's just a burger with no bread." I'm like,
nah, it's not.
Yeah, exactly. It looks the same, but you take a bite. Nah.
Valid.
Green beans are number 6. Kidding, I don't know what my number 6 is.
I will remove myself from your house after that comment.
Maybe.
Fried green beans are good.
I just like green beans. They're not like top 10, but I like green beans.
Street corn. Street corn's got to be in there for me.
Do
you know why I don't want to put burritos up there?
Sure.
If you make a burrito wrong, it is not good. If the rice is cold, if the meat is cold, if the tortilla sticks to your mouth, ugh, or your teeth, that's how Chipotle makes them. Their tortillas stick to your teeth. Not enjoyable.
If you brush your teeth, you don't have a problem.
That's not true. We're about to run out of time. It's getting late. We need to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching this short episode of the Outside Scoop podcast. I'm Josh.
For them, it's just another Thursday.
That's right, another Thursday. For me, it's a very
disc
long golfing
day
with my cousin. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family. We're trying to get 750 subscribers by the end of the season. Bye.